two, one, two, one, two. One two 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 one two. Okay, nothing yet. One two 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 one two. One two one two one two one two one two one two one two. One two one two one two one two. One two one two one two one two one two one two. Nope, Ty. I'm not getting anything from you into the board. And, and I'm gonna try a couple other lines. One two one two one two one two. One two 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 one two. One two one one two. Hey Melba. Hey Melba. Is the wireless hooked up? Let me see that wireless. One two one two. Where's the wireless at? No, I'm not hearing the wireless. I'm not hearing the wireless. You tested it already? Hey, wait a minute, make it stop. Keep talking.
Hi. Hello. 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 Test. No, it's not working anymore.
Okay. Every other mic is working. Yeah. Let's see. Oh wow.
Yeah, we're inside now.
Okay. Now I got you. Okay. I got you, brother. Daniel, I'm not tired. I'm not tired. For some reason, it's coming through really loud. The only way I can shut it off is with this right here. This isn't working. I mean, I say it again. Much better. All right. Let me hear you talking to the microphone. Let me hear you talking to the microphone.
Rainier Radio Juneteenth.
So, what the hell? You have to be, the only time we're going to take Ty's feed is when somebody is talking and there's no music playing. Otherwise, just keep this off. Time is it?
7:18.
Huh?
7:18.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started. That's fine. Now we 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hold on, let me see if we can get a. What's that? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let me see if I can get a guest before you start and kick this thing off. Um. Welcome to Atlantic Singers Juneteenth celebration, the 21st annual.
Every voice and me to earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Racing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Next is Atlantic Street Center's Executive Director, Dr. Tila Terry.
Once again, you're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio World. We are celebrating Juneteenth right here.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I'm Tila Terry, the Executive Director of Atlantic Center, and today is a really special day, and we're really glad to have you all here with us. You cannot hear me. I have to talk up. Can you hear me now? All right. Thank you. So today, as we honor Juneteenth, I want to acknowledge many of the sponsors and supporters who are here with us today, and get rid of this echo. So let's keep. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Let me first recognize Pacific Hospital Preservation and Development Authority as our sponsor today, and they're helping us celebrate Juneteenth with a special edition. We have also a health fair, a health and wellness fair for our community members, so feel free to participate. In addition, I want to recognize our incredible partners who are here: Seattle and King County Public Health, Seattle Parks and Recreation, the beach, so Rainier Beach Community Center right here, and our friends at Champs Resource and Service Center. I also have to thank a lot of the staff that you see working very hard today. They've dedicated their service to the organization, to the community. And as you know, Atlantic Street Center has really been working on our services for over 112 years. So that's a lot to celebrate. And we've been very successful supporting families and communities, raise healthy children and youth. So today we do have a really unique opportunity to celebrate together Juneteenth, yes, as a federal holiday, but also we celebrate that this is 21 years that Atlantic Street Center has consecutively recognized Juneteenth here in Seattle. Right. It's a critical part of our history, collective history, but more so, it's so needed as we continue our ongoing advocacy for social justice and racial equity here in our community. So I have to say thank you to everyone. I'm going to take my mask off, that may actually help. Because with today's celebration, we also have to send a special message to our fathers. We have to honor the hard work done in our families, ensure that children are healthy, successful, and thriving. So happy Father's Day to all of our dads. and everyone who supports our dad. Lastly, I want to thank a large number of small businesses, local businesses, because we have to keep supporting our local vendors and our small business owners. That's right. And they partnered with us to give you a really exciting day today. So we're going to have a fantastic Juneteenth celebration, health fair, and a day full of food, education, and entertainment. So again, welcome, welcome, welcome to the 21st annual Juneteenth celebration with us at Atlantic Street Center. And I thank you all for coming. And I'm going to turn it back over to our fantastic youth MC, Ida. I turn it back over to you.
Okay, give it up one more time for Dr. Pilateri. Next, we have a performance from the Double Dutch Divas.
Double Dutch Divas about to perform. We are live.
Jump, jump, jump to it. Jump, jump, jump to it. Jump, jump, jump to it. Who's doing song?
Oh, we've got a performance here from the Double Dutch Divas. For those of you who are listening, you won't be able to see what's happening, but what you describe it to you. And so right now, the jump ropes are in place, and the Double Dutch is about to begin.
Here's the reason why.
And for those of you who are watching on our social media platforms, almost. An attempt by one of our community members at Double Dutch, and now the jump rope. And now here they come. Again, we're celebrating Juneteenth right here on Rainier Avenue Radio World. Welcome to everyone for about Juneteenth, the historical legacy of Juneteenth. And so on Freedom's Eve, or the eve of January 1st, 1863, the first watch night services took place. And on that night, enslaved and free African Americans gathered in churches and private homes all across the country, awaiting news that the Emancipation Proclamation had taken effect. At the stroke of midnight, prayers were answered, and enslaved people in Confederate states were declared legally free. Union soldiers, many of whom were black, marched on the plantations and across cities in the South reading small copies of the Emancipation Proclamation. There was no internet. Spreading the news of freedom in the Confederate states through the 13th Amendment. And the 13th Amendment did end slavery throughout the United States, but not for everyone. In Confederate territory, if you were in the West, it wasn't like that. Even though the Emancipation Proclamation was made effective until in 1863, it could not be implemented in places that were still under Confederate control. And as a result, in the westernmost Confederate state of Texas, enslaved people would not be free until much later. This freedom finally came in June 19th, 1865, when some 2,000 Union troops arrived in Galveston, Texas. The Army announced that more than 250,000 enslaved black people in the state were free by executive decree. Let me say that again. 250,000 enslaved black people in the state of Texas were free by executive decree. This came the day after. This day became known as Juneteenth by the newly freed people in Texas. So it was June 19th in 1865. General Granger and 2,000 Union troops arrived in Galveston, Texas, and made the announcement that the 250,000 enslaved black people in the state were free. And it became known as June 19th. Now, the period immediately after this, 1865 to 1877, was known as Reconstruction. And this was a period of great hope and, uncertainty and struggle for a nation as a whole. And formerly enslaved people immediately sought to unify their families and establish schools and run for political office and push for new radical legislation and even sued slaveholders for compensation. Now, given the 200 plus years of enslavement, these changes were nothing short of amazing. Not even a generation out of slavery, African Americans were inspired and empowered to transform the lives and the country. And Juneteenth marks the country's second Independence Day, really, and it's been celebrated in the black community for a number of years, and this monumental event remains largely unknown to most Americans. However, it is now a national holiday. So the Double Dutchers are still performing now. If you are watching on one of our social media platforms, if you are just listening, we're still here with you. If you are able to, you can watch on Rainier Avenue. What are the platforms, Mr. Bellis? I am joined here by D Money. And
YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch.
And these are all Rainier Avenue Radio. Folks, just go to Rainier Avenue Radio.
Correct.
All right, go to Rainier Avenue Radio.world, YouTube, right? Is that
That's
right?
correct.
And Rainier Avenue Radio.world on Facebook. Now, I think on Twitter, it's just Rainier Ave Radio.
On Twitter, it's Rainier Ave, AVE.
AVE. And then on Twitch, you can also go to watch. That's Smooth T, DJ Smooth T in the background that you hear over there. He is the DJ here. And Mr. Bellis, we had a great time yesterday at the United Way of King County Doug Baldwin Barbecue as well.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Lots of games, food, bouncy houses. Lots of that.
And here we are back again, and Mr. Bellis, this has always been the heartbeat of Rainier Avenue Radio, our ability to be out in the community, broadcasting in our communities, for our communities.
Yes, sir. Always important to do.
You think you're going to jump in that double dutch?
I don't know. I probably can do one, not two. Not two.
I don't know. I might have to give it a try.
Go for it. I don't see you getting out of your chair.
I guess I'll comment a little while longer and see if, okay, let's see. Again, if you're watching, A young man is about to step into the double dutch. They've got a couple of them going over there. And it looks like that might be the double dutch exhibit. I think that is the double dutch exhibit. And our speaker is coming up once again. And so we'll continue on with the program.
Thank you, Double Dutch Divas. And a little introduction is needed for this next group. Let's welcome to the stage Electronettes by
So it looks like we're going to have the Electronets drill team. Again, we're celebrating Juneteenth here with Atlantic Street Center. This is their 21st annual celebration right here on the corner of Rainier and Henderson at the Rainier Beach Community Center Plaza. And we're waiting for the Electronets to appear. You will hear this if you're listening. If you're watching, you're going to watch this high energy performance by the Electronets drill team and drum line. And here they come. drill team, and drumline. Okay, cutting up, I guess is. And here they come.
Move your body, everybody, just move
to the left, to the left. Now run to the right, to the right, to the right. Turn back to the right, to the right. Now run to the left, to the left, to the left. Now run to the left, to the left. Now run to the right, to the right, to the right. Turn back to the right, to the right. American flag. American flag. American flag. American flag. Hey!
Oh. Once again, welcome to Rainier Avenue Radio and our broadcast of the celebration of Juneteenth put on by the Atlantic Street Center. This is their 21st Cutting Up performing right now. Cutting Up, Coach Crosby's project here, Cutting Up. Coach Crosby working with youth and has been doing that for a long time. Legendary, Cutting Up.
Definitely all keep setting up a great round of applause for that performance. Okay. Coming back to the stage to serenade us again, Miss Tamara Jeffrey.
Hi, how's everybody doing this today? That's nice. For this next time I'm gonna sing, a change is gonna come, and I'm gonna sing the acapella. Is that okay with everybody? Okay. I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, and just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too long living, but I'm afraid to die. 'Cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. A long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes, it will. I go to the movie and I go downtown. Somebody keep telling me don't hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know the change gon' come. Oh, yes, it will. Then I go to my brother and I say, brother, help me please. But he winds up knocking me back down on my knees. Oh, there's been times that I thought I couldn't last for long, but now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes, we will. Thank you guys for having me.
Once again, you are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio, our broadcast of Juneteenth, 21st, Atlantic Street Center's 21st Juneteenth celebration.
Doesn't she just have a heavenly voice?
So our MC, our youth MC, Miss Ida, she's doing a great job. But this next bit, I just felt like it was too much to try to write down. So please give her a hand as well, because she's doing an amazing job. So if you see the tents that are right here in front, the blue tents, the Atlantic Center tents, you can get your food tickets there. And the vendors are over here setting up, and the food is pretty much ready to go. One of our vendors is Vigo Eats, and that's vegetarian food, vegan food. So they have a lot of options for you. And then also we have King's Catering. And so that's a little more soul food, you know, a little bit of that food that's going to stick to your bones. Trust me, I know. But I just want to make sure that you all get your food tickets. You go over there. They're ready to serve you guys. And please enjoy. And I'm going to have Miss Ida come over again, and she's going to introduce our next performer. Ida is actually busy because let me tell you a little bit about Miss Ida. Okay. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Miss Ida. Miss Ida is our youngest entrepreneur at Atlantic Street Center. So we take a bow, Miss Ida. And so she was actually over there distracted in a good way because she has her own vendor table. She is selling her lip gloss. So if you haven't came to visit her table yet, please come and visit her table. She's doing her own lip gloss. She started her own line. How long ago did she start it? So it's been going on for about a year now, and she's doing very well with it. Have you done your website yet? So if anyone is in the audience and you have very good talent in the area of building websites, Miss Ida needs a website. So if you want to gift her with that, please let me know, and we'll connect you with Miss Ida so she can have her website.
You need to.
Okay. So coming up next is a dance fitness routine by Fitness for the Culture.
Hey everybody, so before you indulge in the delicious food that's over there, I need you guys to come and help me with this routine. So if you have a little bit of rhythm, you got a lot of rhythm, I need all the rhythm to come to the front and participate with me. Do y'all hear? Can y'all dance? Yeah? Come to the front, come with me.
That'd be good. Put it up there, yeah, just out that way. When they stand right in front of that speaker, that's what's giving the feedback.
All right.
All right, looks like we're gonna have a fitness exhibit here. Exercise and health, very important.
Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody make you shout, I know you're a great little baby. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody got to go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody make you shout, I know you're a great little baby. I've been overseas going crazy. I can tell you like I already made it.
And so we have a bunch of folks out here getting their exercise on.
know that you miss me as I put it down right there, baby. I can put you on a flight. You don't let a nigga let me can change your life, oh baby. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody gonna go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody hit you shot, but I know you a great girl, baby. Yo, give me lit. Calls on my phone when they find out that I'm rich and they switch. When they say I'm choosing on my bitch. Top down, gotta do it donuts on the dick, yeah. Pause for the clip. Everybody baby, what you do it on the script. She don't need no hands or no pain, do your dance. Pop the rubber band, hit the dash, make it dance. Yo, wherever we go, just to take it down, down. Let me put it down, down. Put it down, down. Watch me put it down, down. Put it down, down. Tripsy crib in the middle of the night. I know that you missing as I put it down right down, babe. I can put you on a flight. You know that a nigga like me can change your life, oh, babe. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody gonna go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a great girl, baby. Everything you do is amazing. Ain't nobody gonna go crazy. I got what you need. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a great girl, baby.
All right, an exhibit, an exhibition, if you will, of fitness and keeping healthy. We are here live on Rainier and Henderson.
Hey everybody, I just want to make sure you guys know that my smoothie station is over here to the left of the DJ or the right, because you guys are facing us. Please come through. I'm making very excellent, tasty smoothies, and I need you guys to drink them, please. Thank you.
And so you heard an announcement there about the smoothies.
Check out everything that we got going. We got the lip gloss, we got the smoothie, and also we got the food. We got a lot of different tables around this event. And so we want you to support. Miss Teresa got a lot of things more to tell you. Come on.
So I'm back up here again. I do like to talk, but I'm back up here again for a special reason. So about 5 minutes ago, I made an announcement that if someone wanted to help Ida build her website, to please let us know. We already found somebody. Ida, they're going to help you build your website. You're over here. So we're going to take you back over there to talk to them. But I want Ida to talk a little bit about. I want Ida to talk a little bit about her lip gloss line and tell you guys all about how she got started and what's been her journey.
Okay. So basically, my lip gloss line is called Iris Essentials. I sell lip gloss, lip oil, and lash serum. And like, it was like in summer, and I was like, I don't know, I was just like, I like lip gloss so much, but like the lip gloss that they sell, like it doesn't look that good on black skin, and like it's sticky and like stuff. So I was like, let me go make my own, so I can go like make one that everybody can use, like that's good for everybody. And then I did, and then I got a lot of investments from people, and it just has been going really good from there. That's about it.
So I want to introduce Ida's new web design team. Ida, this is one of our board members. His name is John Martin, and this is his wife, Bryn. They are going to be her web design team. So Ida, I'll let you take it away from here as business. Oh, see, she's a businesswoman. She's already started out by shaking her hands. So I just wanted to introduce John Martin. He's one of our board members. He's been very passionate about Atlantic Street Center, and Bryn has been right along on his side, helping us accomplish the things that we're trying to accomplish via our mission. So thank you, John. Thank you, Bryn, for agreeing to help her with her website, and Miss Ida is on her way. So are any of the hello? Okay. I'm trying to do the check-in for the performers. Are any of the performers here at this time? If you are, please check in with me. And in the meantime, we're going to have people just go over, start grabbing food, and the DJ's going to play a little music in the meantime. And please go see the vendor table. Go to the vendor table to see what they have going on.
All right, well, there you have the announcement. The food is ready. Again, a big part of the Juneteenth celebration on June 19th of 1865, once General Granger and the 2,000 troops arrived into Galveston, Texas, to formally announce that and enforce that the enslaved people of Texas, 250,000 enslaved black people in Texas, were free. And so with that celebration, along with, okay, what do we do here? Let's eat. And so folks gathered food and clothes, and again, along with trying to find family members and trying to figure out what they were going to do for the foreseeable future, the first thing was, let's celebrate by eating and sharing and building community and building family. And so in a wonderful example, the website, Ida, as you just heard, our young entrepreneur, who is a lip gloss line. The question was put out, does anybody have any experience in building websites? And just like that, Ida now has a web development team to help her with her lip gloss business. So in the spirit of Juneteenth, that's what it's all about as we look back historically about Juneteenth and why it happened. And again, giving us the second, if you would call it, Independence Day. What do you do moving forward? How do you celebrate this holiday moving forward? And as we face the times that we face today, what can we take from the Juneteenth celebration, from the holiday itself, and what it means as part of our history to advance causes moving forward? There is certainly reason to be wary of what the future holds with all of the changes that are taking place right now, not only in this country, but around the world. Voting rights are under attack in this country, and the fear and the threat of what we've known as American democracy was shaken on January 6th by an insurrection. If you've been watching the House meetings on the January 6th Commission, finding out more and more the intentionality of January 6th, and that the former president Trump had far more knowledge in the organizing of January 6th as opposed to it just being a spontaneous outbreak or insurrection. Juneteenth is a good day to talk about that. What the future would look like. What are the things, as I mentioned before, 1865 to 1877 was a period called Reconstruction. It was a period full of hope and
As we doing it right here for you.
Yes, during this period of Reconstruction, it was full of hope. Folks wanted to make political changes. They wanted to make legislative changes. start their businesses. How were they going to survive? And we're kind of in that same position today following the pandemic, where things have been flipped upside down. And in a lot of instances, people aren't ready to turn back to the page to what it exactly was before. And we found out that a lot of the safety nets that we anticipated being there in the case of an emergency were not there. The good thing about that is members of the community did come together and try to put fingers in some of those dikes. We certainly saw, in some instances, members of our community who were not known for community building rise to the occasion in the emergency. And then we did have institutions that also rose to the occasion and supported our communities during the pandemic. And you have to remember that also 2-3 months into the pandemic, that was, again, George Floyd's murder, which created another period of civil unrest, if you wanted to call that, civil action, if you want to call it that. Either way, what happened was George Floyd's murder was viewed all around the world, and in particular during a pandemic, once again, brought up the systemic oppression that African Americans have faced in this country, a revitalization again of the Black Lives Matter movement. So today, June 19th, 2022, we are here celebrating in Atlantic Street Center. There's food. There's already been youth entertainment. We think we'll have more speakers coming up. If you are watching on our digital media platforms, I'll kind of pan the Plaza here. You can also see me doing kind of double duty announcing here. It's a warm day this June. Not too cold, not too hot, just about just right. No rain, a few clouds in the sky, but some blue as well. We'll have more announcements about what's going to be taking place here. We are Rainier Avenue Radio World, your community radio station. Happy to be out here celebrating Juneteenth. DJ Smooth T in the background. Lots of booths. I think I'm going to go over there and get some food. Rainier Avenue Radio. We are so excited to be back in our community. Yesterday, we were at the Doug Baldwin United Way Barbecue. That was a blast. I think 17 different vendors there. Doug Baldwin Jr. and a few other Seahawks playing catch with people. Over 2,500 people attended this event. The food was free. 5 different barbecue chefs, a lot of different activities that took place yesterday. And here we are back again on June 19th, celebrating Juneteenth with Atlantic Street Center. On June 21st, we'll be back out in the community again. Make Music Day is a celebration that started in 1982. It is a worldwide celebration of music. The whole point of this is just get people to play music, listen to music, interact through music. You don't have to be a great musician. You don't even have to be a musician to make music. And Make Music Day is all about that. Here in Seattle, Rainier Avenue Radio is proud to present Make Music Day 2022. It happens every summer solstice, June 21st. This year will be the same, and we will have a number of performers for you. Down on the waterfront in Seattle, Mr. Bellis, you want to read off some of the performers who will be participating with us on June 21st this year down on the pier?
Yes, things will start at 12:30 with Rainier Avenue. They will progress next with a local hip-hop MC named Fatal Luciano at 1:20. At 2, you'll check out the Ancient Robots. At 3, we'll have some interactive instrument giveaways and music lessons, so everyone involved can get involved, maybe learn some lessons, music, all that kind of stuff. And then more performances start back up at 4 o'clock with R&B singer Kat Stokes, a local hip-hop MC P. Washington at 5, Tina Hendricks Academy at 5:50, an R&B performance from the group Goodie Bag at 6:30. We got Piper at 7:20, and then we'll wrap it all up with a reggae band by the name of Dub Lounge International at 8, which actually contains our own DJ Neftali of the Reggae Hour.
DJ Neftali of the Reggae Hour every Monday at 8 o'clock. This is an opportunity to see him performing live. And you can catch a new edition, a new session. What am I trying to find here, Daniel? A new show every Monday at 8 o'clock right here on Rainier Avenue Radio, the Reggae Hour, hosted by DJ Neftali. But if you want to see him and his band perform, same deal, 8 o'clock. This will be on Tuesday. Dub Lounge International performing live on the main stage at Pier 62. And in addition to that, D-Money, we're going to have performances all up and down the waterfront. The fire station will have a performance in front of it, along with the Big Wheel. There'll be performances in front of that particular pier. There'll be performances in front of Premier Meats. There'll be performances in front of the Edgewater Hotel. It's all up and down the pier, Mr. Bellis. The Washington Trade and Convention Center is also going to host a performance on the rooftop. Music on the waterfront, and there'll be performances right here in South Seattle.
Impressive.
Ezell's will be hosting a performance. Domino's Pizza will be hosting a performance. Walgreens will be hosting a performance. There'll be a performance in front of Island Soul. There'll be a performance in front of the Columbia City Flower Shop, and Mr. Bellis, a surprise performance at the Columbia City Theater at 7 o'clock. We'll be making the announcement about who that group will be. So we'll be activating, again, various parts of the city, but a lot of activity going on the waterfront in Seattle and in South Seattle. There'll also be tiny marching bands on the waterfront, marching up and down the waterfront on Alaskan Way, performing music, and there'll be tiny marching bands here in South Seattle, walking up the Rainier Avenue stretch as well. So in Columbia City, a lot going on. June 21st, Make Music Seattle. Don't miss it. And if you do, we will be broadcasting and live streaming everything for Tapping on the Pier, and also some of the other locations that will be taking place as well will be live streamed right here on Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
This Tuesday, y'all, 12 to 9.
Now, we also have pretty phenomenal programming every day of the week. If you're just tuning in, we are Rainier Avenue Radio .world, celebrating Juneteenth with Atlantic Street Center right here at the Rainier Beach Community Center. Outside. Yeah, and more sun peeking through here.
Yep, we're finally probably going to get a summer here officially, probably next weekend, but probably over 70 degrees at least.
Well, you know, Mr. Bellis, traditionally people have said summer doesn't begin in Seattle until after July 4th. And apparently this year, It's gonna be true.
It might come a week before. They're forecasting over 70.
Okay, over 70 is not. You remember last year at this time we had temperatures over 100 degrees. I think we reached 112 for a couple of days.
Wow. I really don't remember that.
How could you forget?
I can't even remember what I had for breakfast.
Well, we have been very busy at the radio station. As a matter of fact, Mr. Bellis, there is an article on Black media in the Seattle Times today. And Rainier Avenue Radio mentioned very prominently in that article for our work as an independent media organization and what we provide to our communities.
Okay, that's dope.
Live from Atlantic Street Center. Well, Mr. Bellis, let's tag team here a little bit. I know that I want to get some food. I'm guessing you probably want some food. Why don't you talk a little bit about the station? I'll go get a plate, and then I'll come back and take over for you, and then we'll have a few more speakers and performances taking place from the stage. So I'll be right back. I'm going to take part in the eating portion of the Juneteenth celebration.
Well, he's the boss. He can take the first shift. All right, well, you're live right here on Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station. Daniel Bellis here with Atlantic Street Center's annual Juneteenth and Health Fair. Live from Rainier Beach Community Center Plaza at 12:30 p.m. We're here until 3 o'clock. And yeah, we got a lot of programming here at the station. Just go through that with you real quick. Yeah, Mondo's World. He's a disabled individual, and you can check his show on Mondays at 10 a.m. He gives perspectives on whatever is going on in his life, and you get to hear that on Mondays at 10 a.m. Thunderbolts is kind of a political satire show, if you will. He integrates music into the program, and the host, Dana, you can check them on Mondays and Wednesdays at 11 a.m. right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. The Thunderbolts on Rainier Avenue Radio. Some political satire, if you will. We get sports programming on Monday nights, including Monday Night Sports with hosted by Rick Dupree, who also is the Rainier Avenue Radio sports director. He is on live on Mondays at 6:30 p.m. This Monday, he's advertised that he will have his brother David Dupree, who is a former Hall of Fame writer for USA Today. And they'll be discussing the fallout of the NBA Finals, of course, the Warriors winning that one, and all that. That followed by More Sports Talk 3 at 7 p.m. That's also live as Midline Sports, hosted by Brandon Emerson, Pepe, and Lil O. That's Monday nights on Rainier Avenue Radio. And after two sports programs, we turn over to a reggae show. Reggae Hour, hosted by DJ Neftali. Hosted by DJ Neftali at 8 p.m. on Mondays on Rainier Avenue Radio. Some reggae music for an hour. And DJ Tally has an extensive reggae collection for you. We also have an overnight program called Whatever Gets You Through the Nights. It's just a music show, basically, but it's pop music that's underground, if you will. So it's pop music that you may have not heard, And that is like basically almost every weeknight on the program after midnight. So between midnight through 6 is part of our overnight program. Whatever gets you through the night. Hosted by DJ Sarovaci. We have an organic food show called Change Your Food, Change Your Life, hosted by Dennis Weaver, who actually made an appearance yesterday during our broadcast from Doug Baldwin's annual community barbecue at Renton Memorial Stadium. He helped us out and was on the air for a little bit, had some fun. But you can check out Dennis interviewing some organic food vendors and things going on in the organic food community every Tuesday at 10 a.m. or every other, actually. We got another sports program for you by Paul Schneiderman here on Rainier Avenue Radio. That's Tuesdays at noon. It's called Sports Untold, an interview-based show where he interviews somebody regarding the sporting community. And every Tuesday at noon right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. We have a Clean Greens Living. This is a mostly interview-based show hosted by Queen Bree of Clean Greens Farms and Market. Just moved to Tuesdays last week. It was originally a Thursday show, but I need to retrieve my drink ticket real quick, y'all. My food ticket real quick. It just blew on me. I will be right back. Woo! Okay. Yeah, that was my meal ticket. It literally just blew away on me. I had to go get it. Craziness. We are live from Atlantic Street Center's annual Juneteenth and Health Fair, live from Rainier Beach Community Plaza. Whew! Thank you. I still have my meal ticket, man. It really blew, man. It's windy out here. And it made it all the way out to the steps, and I had to go chase that thing, man. So, crazy experience. Let's go back to our shows, though. Clean Greens Living, yes, every 12:30 on Tuesday, hosted by Brianna Scott, Queen Bree of Clean Greens Farms and Market. It's an interview-based show. She works, Clean Greens Farm and Market is they own a farm, and they give out free produce on a consistent basis. So you get updates from the farm, but also interviews with people involved in health and wellness, mental health, all that kind of beautiful stuff. Every Tuesday live on Rainier Avenue Radio. That's followed by a Filipino community show called Phil-Am Radio, hosted by Kuya Bert Kawili, Miles Salvador, who actually checks in all the way from Australia, down under. Norbcam provides sports updates as he has a pretty extensive relationship with the Seahawks and reports on them. Gets some pretty inside info during the shows. And also Vicky Navarro, who works with both public health, Seattle and King County, and also Linda Hand Community doing food giveaways. And she'll let you know about the events going on, opportunities for anybody who needs need. She does the reports on the show as well. Between those four right there, very and they have Filipino music. They interview Filipino artists, and it's an hour and a half every Tuesday, 1 to 2:30 p.m. It's basically your Filipino fix. Some of it's in Tagalog, but actually most of it's actually in English. So if you can't speak or listen or understand Tagalog, you will understand most of this show. Every Tuesday, 1 to 2:30 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio, Phil-Am Radio Show. That's followed by a Real Estate and Money on Tuesdays at 2:30, hosted by Violetta Strash and Tina Lombard. Violetta represents John L. Scott, So she'll represent the more home ownership, getting a home, selling your home, all that kind of stuff. Tina Lombard, on the other hand, she works for Guaranteed Rate Affinity, and she represents more about loans and being able to afford and investments. So between those two, it's real estate and money. Be less stress with the real estate. Tina with the money every Tuesday, 2:30 p.m. live on Rainier Avenue Radio. That's followed by a show every other week called When You Meet a Leader, an interview-based show by author Vashta Sharma. Every Tuesday at 3 p.m. it airs, or every other Tuesday, with author Vashta Sharma interviewing people that have leadership qualities and how they got those qualities, what they've learned, all that kind of stuff. Every Tuesday at 3 p.m. After that, at 4:30 p.m., we have God Is, hosted by DJ Spook T and Dion. It's a sometimes they preach on the show, sometimes they talk about the qualities of the church, and it's a religious-based show every Tuesday, 4 to 30 p.m. Keeping up with the schedule, the Sean Tashner Show every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. A show where Sean, one of our esteemed teachers in the community, gives his opinions on topics like freedom and quality of life and all that. Occasionally there are interviews on the program, but also civics. So every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. the Sean Tashner Show. Got some jazz music for you. Listen by Big Poppy on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. He has a pretty extensive catalog himself, and he mixes it up with all different times and styles and genres and eras of jazz. Tuesdays, 6 p.m. DJ Big Poppy on Jazz from Cabinets. The Mix is a show that features music of all genres, all mixed up, one after the other: rock, pop, R&B. I think he played a metal track once, some EDM in there, hip-hop, just even soundtracks from movies. That's The Mix, hosted by Tony Young on Rainier Avenue Radio, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. An eclectic blend for you. We got some overnight programming on Tuesday nights. It starts off with Boston Talk Outlet, hosted by Yoni Queen Ebony and the finesse fashionista Tiffany. Boston Talk Outlet, Tuesdays at 10 p.m. After 10 p.m., we relax the rules on language here on Rainier Avenue Radio, and they take full advantage of that. Lots of cursing, lots of talk about their sex lives, very unfiltered, if you will. And that's followed by another unfiltered show called Blunts and Hookahs, hosted by Mama Drama and Big Matlock. They'll bring up a couple of funny headlines that they have seen on their social medias as well. They'll talk about things happening in their lives. Big Matlock also is a rapper, and Mama Drama also is a mama, but also a bus driver, and you hear some funny stories from them. Unfiltered, of course, every Tuesday at 10:30. And then we've got the Neon Ghost Show, who just takes explicit weirdness to the whole new level. Every Tuesday at 11 p.m., hosted by the Robbie, who also works for he works security for performance venues, and he'll be backstage with coworkers, or he'll talk about weird headlines. A very unfiltered show by the Robbie called the Neon Ghost Show, Tuesdays at 11 p.m. On Wednesdays, also this airs on Mondays as well, I believe at 1, but Wednesdays definitely at 2 p.m. It's Star Time with Paul Pearson. This is your trip back into yesteryear. He will play music from the 50s, music from the 60s, music from the 70s, the 80s. But he has not made it to the 90s just yet. There are rumors that there might be some 90s music soon, but definitely 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. You can hear that on Star Time. It's a 2-hour program, fully music, Wednesdays at 2 p.m., hosted by Paul Pearson. All right, on Heartbeat, every 7 p.m. on Wednesdays, you get Cindy Bright, a political show. And we will turn it over to Tony B as he has gotten his grub on. So I'm going to go ahead and go and get my grub on as we get his mic on there. But yeah, political talk show, Cindy Bright, Heartbeat Radio, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Bring on Tony B there.
Over there, as you can see, my plate is full.
I think we have to tilt the camera so we can see how full it is.
Yeah,
look at that. Wow.
They were like, here, take some of this, take some of this, take some of this, take some of this, take some of this. And then take some of this with you, too.
I mean, there's so much food in there, I don't see a plate. I don't see a plate.
And
Man,
this was just, I haven't even hit the vegan food truck yet or the desserts. This is all just entrees.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost had a disaster while you were going getting food. My meal ticket literally flew away from me. And I had to go chase it.
You got it, though, right?
I got it.
All right, Mr. Bellis, I suggest you go get in that line and get you some food.
No complaints.
All right, so we're going to give you a visual here, and you can hear the music of DJ Smooth T in the background, and I'm going to get my grub on. We are celebrating the 21st celebration of Juneteenth for Atlantic Street Center here at the complex at Rainier Beach Community Center, outdoors on the corner of Rainier and Henderson. Happy Juneteenth, everyone.
Come on, change. New sound, how do you dance? We got a brand new dance. Oh, do you They say I'm a rapper, and I say no. They say what you do and try to do, somebody go. Just like the music, come from the soul, so I don't know why people can't stay on the floor. They got a brand new dance, you gotta move your muscle. Brand new dance, gotta do yourself. It don't matter if you're young or you're old. We gon' show you how to go. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Let me see you do it.
Let's go, guys. So we're performing at 1 o'clock.
Oh, forming DJ.
DJ over here.
Yep. Now come on, baby, kick. Now walk it by yourself. Walk it by yourself. To the right, 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 to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now walk it by yourself. Walk it by yourself and do the Cupid shuffle. Sing it to the Cupid shuffle. If you're right, you can see you feel out of heat. It's a step on the track, got another kitty deep. We got a brand new day. We got a brand new sound. We got a brand new feel. We got a brand new sound.
only love, only one. No, make my life be sweet. No one is free, free. Only come to me, want to be my wife. You know you're sexy too. I like your attitude. I ain't even mad at you. Girl, you're so cool. You praise the weak, skirt jeans. You're still my queen. Baby girl, go to my thing. So glad you were mine. You know, so beautiful, so remix. J.E. y'all. Run DMC. To the beat, y'all. Y'all know my name. I'll be doing the same what's on my heart. Let's take this chance and make this love feel relevant. Get to know my love from the start. Only if we couldn't this relationship. You knew we made this far. Don't think about what I need if we were to just fall apart. Now I can't stand up and leave you. We ain't been no younger, so might as well do it. Yeah, I feel you up on my girl. Yeah, I'm not selfless. Cause making love to just anyone ain't happening. I just gotta be with you. Think about finishing something we started so long ago. Only give you my heart. Think about maybe us having some baby starting to be my lady. Come here with me. Now I done already gave you the key to the bank and the life.
What's up?
So I'm filling in for our MC, our young MC, because she's over there handling business right now. So I'm gonna come over here and do her job until she has a chance to come back. So if you haven't gotten over there yet, please go and visit Items Essentials and support her business. She's the youngest entrepreneur here. She's a whole 14.
What was that?
I'm looking for who to check in with about
Oh,
the
yeah,
Tyrone right there, DJ.
just a couple of things I want to announce to you guys before our next performer comes up. On the table are raffle prizes. How do you get raffle prizes? You get raffle prizes by visiting all of our vendors. That's the only thing you have to do is visit the vendors, and they will give you a raffle ticket. You can put the raffle ticket in the container in front of any of the gifts that are up here. And so some of the vendors have also given us raffle prizes. So everything goes. So put your tickets in, go visit the vendors, and put your tickets in. Now you can only win one to be fair to everybody, but there are some great Father's Day gifts up here that you can use. Or you can be like me and just say, hey, I want to keep this for myself because I really, really like it. So I often do that. So please go and visit the vendors. Please go make sure you eat some food. I hear that both of the food vendors are just absolutely amazing. So please go and eat some food. Also, don't forget that smoothies are being made on site. And you can just go get your smoothie. Everything is free. There's no cost for anything. Other than our small
Because of the music.
who are here selling their wares. And we just want to make sure that we support the community in many, many ways.
Will it come back?
Small businesses is one of those ways.
The
So
only
please go
way
around
to
and
get
visit
it
those
back
vendors
is
as
to
well.
delete the broadcast and restart.
The other thing I want to make sure you guys do is go visit the tables that have information on health. Because we know in the African American community that the health disparities are really, really big in the African American community and BIPOC communities. So go learn about ways we can increase your health through self-care. That's important that we take care of ourselves. And so those vendors are here specifically for that reason. It's for health care. And go get the blood works because we also know that blood donations are down. So we want to get those back up. So go visit blood works as well. They're in one of the tables around here. Up next, we have an opportunity for a group to come. And when they heard that we were doing the Juneteenth event, they said, absolutely, yes, we're there. We will come and support you guys. We want to celebrate with you. And so Juneteenth is a celebration of our community. It's a celebration of our history. And when I say history, I'm not saying just African American history. It's the United States history. And so that celebration comes in many forms. And so we had an awesome lineup. The first half, the second half is also an awesome lineup. You're going to continue to learn about Juneteenth. You're going to continue to see people that support the community. And so up next, I'm not going to hold up anymore. It's going to be Dodge Dance. And they are an amazing group of individuals.
Have y'all prayed yet? Have you prayed yet? That's what I want to know. Have you prayed yet? Yeah. God, thank you for
Hey, Daniel, I'll get that one.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Christina and Phoenix. Give them a thank you. So we're Dallas Dance, and we are so happy to do things so we don't make that noise with the microphone. Let me get back here. Maybe it's should I be in front?
Either way.
Okay. Let's see what happens there. I'm a little. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. I'm also a dancer, so you can watch me dance like this. So I'll do the microphone dance. Anyway, we're Das Dance, and we are at Martin Luther King, the old Martin Luther King Elementary School, the Fame Community Center. That's where we have our studios. And Christina is going to do a little class with a few of our principal dancers from the school, Amira, to the stage, and also Asma. So we have a great program. Please check it out. It's DASS Dance. And Christina, why don't you take it away? If there's any kids, come on up and enjoy, or adults. We're going to do a little class for you guys. So, so come on up. And while Christina gets ready, I'll tell you a little bit about that last piece. Did you guys enjoy the last piece? All right, that was created. It's called 19 Stories. It was about the pandemic, about isolation, which we all experienced together. Not being at our jobs with our families, and even relationships were really. It was a place where people were challenged. If you had your partner, that was a challenge. If you were by yourself, that was a challenge. And so this was about that relationship connection right there. And so we just did that premiere, and it was all about sharing stories and all that. So Christina, why don't you just come out and we'll just get the music going. Great. Okay. So you want to just start with something? All right. Cool. I got some music actually. You got it? Okay. All right, Christina.
Okay, I would love to have some of the kiddos in here come join me up here. Let's make a big circle. Yeah, come on up. Come on over. We're setting up music real quick.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them good girls, straight masterpiece. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. I'm bad about that money. Break it down. Girl, said you hallelujah. Girl, said you hallelujah. Girl, said you hallelujah. Cause uptown I'm gon' give it to you. Cause uptown I'm gon' give it to you. Cause uptown I'm gon' give it to you. Saturday night we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Don't believe it, just watch. Don't believe me, 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 just watch. Hey, 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 oh! Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. They say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band about that money. Break it down. Girl, said you hallelujah. Girl, said you hallelujah. Girl, said you hallelujah. Cause uptown I'm gon' give it to you. Cause uptown I'm gon' give it to you. Cause uptown I'm gon' give it to you. Saturday night we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Don't believe it, just watch. Don't believe me, 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 just watch. Hey, 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 oh! What we need? Let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you say it and flow it. If you freak it and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you say it and flow it. Well, it's Saturday night, we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh!
DJ?
Anything else?
I was gonna ask you. Hello. Oh, wait. I was gonna say, are you guys doing this now?
Nope. DJ. Thank you all for coming out to Juneteenth and look us up. And please come down to the school. We offer all kinds of programs for everyone. So please come down and see us. All right. Have a great day, guys. Happy Juneteenth.
Hi, everybody. Ooh, there we go. Hi, everybody. Oh, can I hear you? Hi, everybody. Oh, that was cute. Can I get an even better hi? Hi, everybody. Hi. Okay, so my name is Cypher. I am from Northwest Tap Connection, and I am wearing my Miss Melba t-shirt because I was asked to be Miss Melba Jr. today, but I'm not her. I'm Cypher, so we're going to try. So today I need 6 volunteers, please. Any age, all ages, no matter, size, color, all the people. Yeah, 6 volunteers. Don't worry, we're not gonna learn a dance or anything. It's gonna be very simple, very easy, I promise. Okay, I got 1, I got 2, I got 3, I got 4, I got 5. Can I get one more when I'm asked? Oh, anybody, one of y'all. Oh, yes, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna set this. Actually, you guys mind grabbing that pole right there that is beautifully platted and bringing it to the center here. Team effort. Teamwork makes the dream work. Right in the middle. Okay, and then can you guys, perfect, right there is great. Now, can you guys unravel it for me? And just, yep, go ahead and unwrap, completely unwrap. Okay. I'm taking down a break. Okay, so while they're unraveling it, I'm going to talk a little bit about this maypole that we have here. So, as I mentioned, this is called the maypole, and the origins of the maypole are a little bit disputed. Out of curiosity today, I made the mistake of doing a Google search of where the maypole is from, and it was filled with a bunch of lies saying that it was a European tradition, and that the European folks came up with this, and that was completely false. But I do have the experience of being in different countries such as Brazil, Barbados, Guatemala, and then here, even in the U.S., particularly in the South, Miss Melba, who grew up, she always says she grew up in segregation and survived integration, and she's here now to talk with y'all. She actually grew up planting the maypole, and from what I know, it's being used as a way to celebrate. It's being used as a way to elicit joy and something like the coming of an end, going into a renaissance, if you will. So today we're going to wrap the maypole because it is Juneteenth and I want to elicit some joy in this thing. So can my 6 volunteers each grab a string? Perfect. And then can you guys come and stretch all the way out so that way you're pulling the string tight? Oh, wonderful. So, 1 second. I have room for 6 more volunteers. Can I get 6 more volunteers? Yes, you. 1, 2. Oh, no, go grab a string. Can I get 4 more volunteers, please? Yes? If you raise your hand, come on out. There we go. All right, 2 more. 1. Let me get 1 more. Oh, I got it. Thank you. All right, so we got 12 people all together. Okie dokie. Oh, I got room for 1 more. There's 1 more. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, can everybody face someone in the circle? Yep. Perfect. Ooh, I might have lied. Well, somebody might need to lose. Oh, and then the 2 gentlemen right here, the 2 small ones, yes, you 2 face each other. Perfect. Okay, so all my individuals that are facing this way, you are gonna start by going on the outside. All my individuals facing this way, you're gonna go under, okay? So, once again, if I'm facing this way, I'm gonna go on the outside of the person standing in front of me. If I'm facing this way, I'm gonna go on the inside of the person standing in front of me. Yeah, does that make sense? Okay, so you now have 4 counts to switch spots with the person standing in front of you, either going on the outside or the inside, okay? So I'm gonna give you 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'm gonna give you 4 counts to switch spots. Yeah? Does this make sense? We got it? All right, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Freeze. Freeze. Mic check, mic check. Okay. All right, perfect. So now, where you're standing, you're gonna alternate. And if you went on the outside the last time, you're now gonna go on the inside. And if you went on the inside the last time, you're now gonna go on the outside. And you're gonna just keep switching with the person standing in front of you, yeah? But you're never gonna change which way you're facing. You're gonna face the same way the entire time. Okay, so now, my man with the all black with the locks, yes, you're gonna still face this way. Yeah, and you're gonna go under now. Let's try it. You have 4 counts to switch. 1, 2, 3, let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Then you're gonna alternate again. And if you went on the inside this time, you're going outside. If you went outside, you're going inside. Yeah, 4 counts. 5, 6, 7, let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's unravel. Let's go back from the very beginning. Let's start over. So now that we kind of get the gist of it, we're gonna add another layer to it. You're gonna keep going, alternating the whole way down, and hopefully you're gonna get a beautiful plait down the middle. The idea is you want it to look like a braid. So if your braid looks raggedy, you're not gonna want to pay your stylist, right? No, not at all. We want beautiful, beautiful braids. So you have to make sure that you stay in time and that you're alternating the whole time through. Yeah? Let's do it.
Good to see you.
Okay, so let's just lock into the timing real fast. So just so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, 2, 3, 4, and switch. Oh, Chris, we're not doing it yet. We're just locking into the timing. Just listen. So you're going 2, 3, 4, and we'll switch. 2, 3, 4, and we'll switch. 2, 3, 4, and switch. 2, 3, 4, all the way until you get to the end. Does it make sense? Yeah? I think we can do it. Let's try it. And 5, 6, let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and switch. 2, 3, 4, and switch. 2.
No lo sé. Hamena. Sumangishia. Yahuyabe. Alikolana. Usowami. Aukolana. No lo sé. Hamena. Yahuyabe. Alikolana. Usowami. Aukolana. No lo sé.
Yay! Y'all planted the maple. Now, I wouldn't want my brain to look like that, but for the sake of today, y'all do that. So give yourself a round of applause. You guys mind moving it back where you sound usually?
I know it's wrong. I didn't even expect that.
I always hate it.
Start with your America. I just changed my mind.
Yeah, that's all.
Hey, young man. Is that a wolf?
Yes. Yeah, you guys are like, who the hell is this? You guys are
Come
like,
here, sir.
you guys are like,
I didn't recognize. Excuse my shit.
and yourself?
Thank you guys for
Of
everyone
course.
who volunteered. That was wonderful.
We
So,
know that. We know that.
Today, I will also be
I'm
tap
good.
dancing.
Feel blessed.
I
Happy
will
Father's
be
Day.
doing one piece
Yeah.
today. And
Just trying to fall in,
this piece was choreographed by
get
me.
into the system.
And I'm dedicating it to all the youth.
Which is always a challenge
something that I
before,
want to
but then
leave
you
with
do
you
it,
all
you're like,
today
oh,
is that I
challenge.
just challenge everybody to live. You know, we have a long history.
You guys are
people
live streaming?
who have fought hard for us to be where we are, and it's still a fight. But I challenge you guys to just simply be yourself because we need the artists. We need the teachers, we need the dancers, we need the singers, we need the actors who are going to represent us in an artistic way too. The fight is different for each and every one of us, and of course, we need the politicians, we need the lawyers and all that, but I know myself, I have grown up directly from my mentors in the arts.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters as much as the people who are in the courts and in the justice system fighting for us directly too. We need the crossing guards. We need everybody. Your story, your journey, it matters. It's just as special as anyone else's, and don't let anyone else tell you differently. Particularly for my Black youth, okay? Simply be yourself and fight the good fight for you. So, thank you guys.
Right.
Sure.
Got all my family by my side, and wipe this black off if I try. That's why I lift my hand with pride. I gotta win, I own me. They want to see how far I'll go. The purpose never made me they build this road out. Ain't nobody looking you. This is what goes on. Tell me the time to stay alive. So I can wait. Yeah. You know how much we have won. How long we had to fight. You so good. Good to be around. It's a celebration for you.
Thank you guys. My name is Cypher Goin. I am a dancer at Number Sound Connection. You can follow me at YUC_Cypher. Follow us at Number Tap. And thank you.
Yeah.
How it sounds yet, but plugged into it.
It's got Mark Bryan, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah.
Oh, you gotta live it.
Sir. Hello, gentlemen. Hey, what's happening, man? How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
All right, all right.
Good to see you.
Thank you very much. I told Daniel I was drop by.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. My friend Preston, you guys remember Preston?
Say.
Everybody remember to go to the food ticket so you can go get some food.
I don't remember Preston, but
He came by the studio a couple
I
times.
saw you once when you were up in that house.
Okay.
And also the theater.
Okay.
You gave me that one. Yeah.
I saw them in the theater.
Hello, hello. How's everybody feeling?
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome though.
All right. Well, y'all.
Awesome. Yeah.
Oh, it's a little short.
I
It's a
know
little short.
I noticed that.
But it's good.
No, I didn't see
I go by the name of Shout Out Bass. And I'm joined by my brother Ruarunga on trumpet today. And we just want to do a little something for you guys for Juneteenth.
Say that again? I think test it out and see what's up.
Growing up in this world, police harassing. Baby brother so insecure, he got a gun to start blasting. Don't ask him no questions, cause all he's been taught is lies. Look in his eyes, I realize my baby brother's so much potential, but his physical environment got a hold of his mental. He's no longer attempting to push his threshold with a heartbeat so slow that his blood runs cold. Still young, but by the size of his gun, he's mistaken for old. What can I do to break my baby brother's chains and free his soul? I've been told you cannot catch a bird who doesn't want to be free, but once he gets the chance at freedom, that's what he'll want to be. And when I talk about freedom, I don't mean financial, because material things worldwide can be dismantled. I'm talking knowledge, untangible. Get it assured, they can't take it or break it, it's unshakable.
Ready? All right, Jen. Is it coming out of there? I don't hear it coming out of the speaker. Yeah. You want me to hand it to you? If I move too much, I'm gonna drop everything on the screen. All right. Can you hear it? Some come out of it? Huh? Yeah, I heard some. Okay. You hear that?
We are fixing the sound. But it's not fixed. How you doing?
I think you'll find one. Trying to be patient. Say that again. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Trying to get the sound ready so we can get sound out of the speakers. You're trying to get my speaker line out to there, but you know what? We could just go through this speaker and she could just do it. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know. You could just do it, you know, improvise on it.
What I'm saying is, it won't come out this much. Try to.
Walk in the back and do a quick volume check so I can see if it's balanced between you wouldn't be covering your own name.
Yeah.
It's just a family question.
Got you. Yeah, it's all good. Let's just go. I'm gonna rock it.
Huh? Yeah. If you got it coming out of the mic, that's your main one. You ain't hooked up.
Dear America, I've loved you ever since I was a child. The thought of being near you, it would make me
me smile. See, I flew miles just to call you home, but you took me for granted like a possession you own. The freedoms that you offer, they cost me every day. And it's something you always remind me that you can take away. People dying in the war, people shot up on the blocks, my people chased down and shot face down by the cops. It's got to stop. America, the land of blood on its hands and black life forget-me-nots. Killing you, killing me, killing. That's all I ever see. And if I'm too smart, I'm too white. And if I'm too black, I'm not white. I gotta work twice. Plus, I'm a woman, so I gotta work twice. Labels like mad black woman just don't fit me right. You can't figure me out. It must be training. America, you should pay me just to keep track of all the stereotypes that you see in me every day. It's a disaster. They tell us to pull our straps up. We pull ourselves up. They call us bastard like they're moving faster, see, because they don't want to see us move past them. From Katrina to Black Wall Street, Oscars to the Grammys, America, I see you. You can't stand me. Proud of my melanin. In fact, if I had a choice in the next life, I'd come back black again. Because frankly, all I see is ass shots and lip injections like we weren't born from the best perspectives. They used to shame us till we lost it. Now they charging us to get it, call it boss chick. That sound like more than just a spending habit. This is sash. Trying to get established in a world that laughs at us. Dear America, I love you, but I gotta find a way to keep from going crazy, feeling like I'm in a daze. See this image that you made me and made me see? I can't keep being the scapegoat. I can't keep being the punching bag. Same old stories like that's all we ever had. Nah. Fuck that. I'm beautiful, I'm black, and you can see that. While my people are silent, treating us like we're mindless, we define our blackness. Our blackness don't define us. Dear America, I love you, but I don't know what else to say, except we can't go on this way. Thank you.
Phenomenal woman.
Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute, nor built to suit a fashion model size, but when I try and tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step and the curl of my lips. See, I am a woman, Phenomenally phenomenal woman, that's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please. And to a man, the fellas stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swirl around me, a hive of honeybees. I say it's the fire in my eyes, the flash of my teeth, the swing of my waist and the joy in my feet. See, I am a woman, phenomenally phenomenal woman, that's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. And when I try and show them, they say they still can't see. It's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breast, and the grace of my style. See, I am a woman, phenomenally phenomenal woman, that's me. Now you understand just why my head ain't bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to speak real loud. When you see me coming, it ought to make you proud. See, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, and the need for my care. See, I am a woman, phenomenally phenomenal woman, that's me, Maya Angelou.
Introduce the next one, Dada.
This next piece is coming up next. Never walked up in this world the moment I touched down. Black woman, natural, too proud, always wanted what I wanted. Smile when most frown, small brain, small mouth. America's nightmare coming out. They want to be dead by now. I won't go for that. Want to be chained and locked down. See, I escaped that trash, considered me a fool. So I read their books and wrote my own. Wanted to ruin my reputation without blemish. That's the first song. See, I'm only human. Need no chaser, I'm only human. Need no chaser, I'm only human. Need no chaser, no adding, no subtracting could make me less so on breaker. I paid my mom drink for the first time. We got the same month. Mom taught me to be sentimental. Pops taught me not to give. I walk to see the world. They see me too. I'm moving up, trying to take what's mine. Now watch out, best I'll fill my cups and it's 3 in the morning. I'm been smoking hella, sipping Seattle coffee. A little bit to keep me up. I think about often. Then when it feel it lots, like what if I drop this song now? Wait, what if it's not hot tea? I'm only human. Need no chaser, run. Only human. Need no chaser, run. Only human. Need no chaser. No adding, no subtracting could make me less of a breaker. I smoke pot on a regular basis, aka non-stop. When I see the dot, I knock the box on occasions like I just cop, like I'm hiding something. And I'm not trying to get caught. They say I argue way too much, but for the sake of argument, I say a lot. Feels I'm piling up. My arms are stacked against me. Don't trip cause my head's up. See, grinding keeps me
healthy, destined to be great and funky. God will let me. People often hate, take away my faith, my blessings, and be like, who you praying to, girl? That sky is empty, but I know God is real. Cause who else will protect me? Be like, who you praying to, girl? That sky is empty. I know God is real. Cause who else will protect me? See, I'm only human. Need no chaser, huh? Only human. Need no chaser, huh? Only human. Need no chaser. No adding, no subtracting could make me less or greater, huh? Only human. Need no chaser, huh? Only human. Need no chaser, huh? Only human. Need no chaser. No adding, no subtracting could make me less or greater, huh? Need no chaser, huh? Human. Need no chaser, huh? Human. Need no chaser, no adding, no subtracting could make me less or greater, huh? Y'all give it up for the salt and the swag. Oh, on the trumpet. My brother. You guys have been wonderful. I go by the name of Geneva Runga, aka Database, and it's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, anyone else today?
Jan, can you help me carry this speaker back to the whip?
Oh, yeah, me too.
Rainier Avenue Radio, Atlantic Street Center, the annual Juneteenth and Health Fair live from Rainier Beach Community Center Plaza. 21st annual, yo. Omar Runga and Database wrapping up their performance just a second ago, killing it. You're looking at some of what's going on around the Community Plaza right there with the roving cam and seeing some of the things going on. Got some, what is that? What do you call that where you throw it into the hole like that? We got some tic-tac-toe there. Okay, we can play some games. Like a little kid going with the, I'm stacking them up for my next game right there. We got the big, huge checkerboard. Lots of events going on. And What we got over here? We got a ring toss. We got a ring toss going on there. Okay. Well, what else we got going? Man, just a lot going on. All these different. I see Battleship. Man, when's the last time I played Battleship, y'all? Let me know in the comments. When's the last time you played Battleship? You're live on Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station. Here at Rainier Beach Community Center Plaza, 21st Annual Atlantic Street Center, Juneteenth and Health Fair. Looking at some of the booths now with our roving cam. I'm Daniel Bellis, by the way. Tony B also here, and also Mark Bryant. He's also here. In fact, why don't we see if we can get Mark on the screen? Let's see if we can get like Mark on the screen or something, yo. Of course, we are live on Rainier Avenue Radio. And we're seeing if we can get Mark Bryant here in the seat to talk to us. Oh, okay. He says 1 minute. All right, maybe we'll get him in 1 minute, yo. See if we can, get him back here. And as you can see there with our roving camp, just looking at some of the things going on there around the festival. Just look at all the wonderful things going on here. He's going to make his way over to the food again, I'm sure of it. But yeah, that's what's going on there. Yeah, it looks like we got Mark Bryant joining us here, man. Mark Bryant of the Fitness Corner. The mic is right there, my friend. What's good, Mark?
What's good?
Yeah, what is good?
Oh, let's see. Besides exercise, life. So my life is exercise.
Life and exercise, it's all good, right?
So far.
Man, and you can always check out Mark every Friday morning, 11:30 a.m.
That's right. On my show, The Fitness Corner.
Yes, sir. And you do a lot of different types of fitness demonstrations in there. You do some. I've seen you do some stretching, but mostly aerobic.
A lot of aerobics
and lifting.
Yeah, different lifting techniques for people. Very basic for the whole body, really. The arms, the tricep, bicep, shoulders. Well, we try to do a little chest. It's kind of hard to do that standing up, but we try to do the chest and some back work and things like that. So it helps. And it's for everyone. It's for seniors too. So it's not too difficult. Although I challenge you every now and then, especially on the coordination part, to just wake you up, make you work a little bit.
You do a good job of waking the folks up.
And I love my favorite, I love my favorite way of introducing my show. Can I just kind of show them how I do that?
Do your thing.
Sometimes, if you've never seen my show before and you're interested in it, you may hear something like this. Welcome to Rainier Avenue Radio. I'm your host, Mark Bryant, and this is the Fitness Corner. And indeed, it is.
Yep, it definitely is the Fitness Corner, man.
So it's good that you do it. And again, it's for everyone. If you're advanced, you can do it. If you're not advanced, if you're a beginner, you can do it. You can do it standing up. You can do it seated down. It's okay. You can seat it and still work it out. And it's really not intense. It's just a matter of getting you to move, getting the joints loose, getting the muscles warmed up, and getting a little bit of strength. And the purpose of my show is to make sure, especially for seniors, to regain their independence. And if you're new at it, it's going to teach you techniques. So that way, if you decide to go into a gym and want to go further with it, you'll know how to do it correctly. That'll come from me.
Yes, sir. And believe me, he knows what he's talking about too. Because this man, he may not brag about it, but he has extensive areas of education and certificates and certifications. And
like too many, right?
I've been to his house, and there is a wall. I'm not bragging. It is an actual wall
It's a wall. Matter of fact. So this is true. So my actual new title that I worked so hard for, I'm now an exercise therapist.
Exercise therapist.
Exercise therapist. Believe me, that was not easy to come out. So I do know what I'm talking about. I will guide you guys in the right direction, and I will not steer you down the wrong road. It's exercise.
We're putting the right title there on the screen. Exercise therapist Mark Bryant.
Yes.
There we go.
For now on. That's right. You in good hands.
Just like Allstate.
Not quite Allstate, but you in good hands. You in good hands. And so I'm happy to be out here, with the crew, enjoying the celebration of Juneteenth. It's awesome. So I like that. And I'm always welcome to here to support Rainier Avenue Radio all the time.
Yeah, definitely, Mark. And I think we got some announcing going on here. I'm trying to put her on the.
So basically, we want to put on a health fair type event, and so they supported us in making this happen. So we want to thank all of our sponsors for making this happen. Our Juneteenth celebration is happening focused on healthcare. Well, thank you all, and in just very short time, we're going to have a mixed performance come up.
All right, while we try to figure out the technical piece, we'll talk with you here on the air from Atlantic Street Center's annual Juneteenth and Health Fair in the Rainier Beach Community Center Plaza, 21st annual. We got Mark Bryant of the Fitness Corner, exercise therapist, Mark Bryant.
Indeed. Indeed.
Exercise therapist.
Believe me, it's something else.
They're going to start calling you ET.
And I see why you got to go there. See, everything was cool. Everything was cool. Then you had to go there. It's okay. It's okay. Whatever works, whatever gets you to remember, and whatever gets you to exercise. That's the main thing.
Yeah. He's so cool with it. He's out of this planet.
For real, I'm out of that planet.
Especially that Planet Fitness.
Ooh, watch it. We're not far away from it. Better be careful.
I know, they really are down the street next to Rainier Beach.
That's right.
Oh, we're back to another performer. Let's go back to her.
Wow, a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, my name is Lay, short for Leilani. I'm a local dance fitness instructor in the community, and I'm going to do a brief demo. I'm with one group called TFC Pro 6, and it's a group of 5 dance fitness instructors, and we offer or are doing an outside class behind Acupuncture Community or Acupuncture School on Thursday. We started it about a year ago. After the pandemic, we were like, we really missed our students. We love our dance fitness students, so we wanted to come together and do an outside class, get everybody moving again. And a year later, we're still together. A lot of the instructors, I have my little shirt on, a lot of the instructors teach at different community centers throughout the area. Tony, which you guys probably know Tony, teaches here at Rainier Beach. I teach at Rainier Community Center, which is relocated to Van Asselt while they do some remodeling there. Jess used to teach at Mount Baker Center or Community Center. So there's a lot of us that have been teaching throughout the area. And we just want to get everybody moving who enjoys dancing. This is for everybody. There's no set fitness level. There's no age for it. Just as long as you get your body moving, that's what we like to see. So I'm going to do a demo about 3 songs. I think I'm going to do a warm up and a couple of high energy songs, and then we might do a stretch. But I encourage you guys to come forward. Move your body. This is not just for me, this is for you. Movement is very important, especially in this day and age, to keep our fitness and our health, body and mind together. So I encourage you to come up. Don't be scared. This is not a judgment zone. And if you want any other information, I can give it to you after the demo. All right? Let's get moving.
You heard the woman, Mark. Get down on the floor.
Don't laugh. I get down there with it.
Will you, Mark?
Yeah, I'll get down there with it.
I mean, I know how much you love the camera, so, we're going to put you on camera.
I hope that won't mess
Nah, you won't mess up.
Tony.
Yep. Mark Bryant getting down with dance fitness instructor Lay. Right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. Live from the Atlantic Street Center. Juneteenth and Health Fair.
I was always in the lead, who you wanna be, I'm who you wanna be, D-E-A-U-T-Y-E, never seen so much break from a queen, queen so strong but she was a machine, girl in your dreams, Sinclair regime, move on to the next and forget next scene. Well, I think every hour is time to be honest, and I'm degree honest, if we're being honest, everybody honest, people wouldn't say we're being honest, and you let us. Don't never take my power, my power, my power. Don't never take my power, my power, my power. They feel away, oh wow. They feel away, oh wow. Don't never take my power, my power, my power. Don't never take my power, my power, my power. They feel away, oh wow. They feel away, oh wow. This that rhythm, this that lightning, this that bar, this ain't a fire, this that vanity, this that herb, this that kinfolk, this that kinfolk, this that war, this that bloodline, on the front line, ready for war. Where you want to get loose, get low, get low, get loose, get loose, get low, get low. Oh, better protect my grace, keep it locked in the safe. Don't make me get back to my ways. My power than ever take. Don't never take my power, my power, my power. Don't never take my power, my power, my power. They feel away, oh wow. They feel away, oh wow. Don't never take my power, my power, my power. Don't never take my power, my power, my power. They feel away, oh wow. They feel away, oh wow. Su ánimo se apagó, salir de vida y comprar. Mira la paz y la mancha, y eso fue mi soledad. Su ánimo se salir por vida y humanidad. Y para fusil la pasión, veo mi pizza no está. Su ánimo se apagó, witness inside, si sigue Chile es el cat. La abajo la batalla. Su ánimo, y la fuerza.
We the best music. Another one. All hail to the queen.
Let's see Mark Bryant really getting it down there.
Honey, had a body bag, I hate the cinnamons. Almost all me done, I need to save my energy. Everybody standing headed to the industry. Girl, he talking that way, he moving like that. No way, no way. Girl, I'm probably vibes. I don't pay no mind. I don't pay no mind. Every day like my birthday, bring the cake in. Bring the cake in. Bring the cake in. I feel good, I feel great, man, I feel amazing. Man, I feel amazing. Man, I feel amazing. Every day celebrate, I'm just on occasion. On occasion, I'm just on occasion. I feel good, I feel great, man, I feel amazing. Feel amazing. Man, I feel amazing. My crib is so big, I tell the guests to use a map. He went up the house, I asked him where's the fun in that. Seeing all these blessings, man, I think I pray too much. Lately, I've been feeling like I turn up way too much. Where's rain for a minute? Sunglasses all day, raise glasses up. Party, party, dance with you now. Make way to the crowd. Right now, right now, right now, right now. I'll fit you away. You can save me. I'm not let's say on the day. You keep saying I'm big, I'm going out my mind. I'm going crazy. I think it might be my season. I'm elevated. Every day like my birthday, bring the cake in. Bring the cake in. Bring the cake in. I feel good, I feel great, man, I feel amazing. Man, I feel amazing. Man, I feel amazing. Every day celebrate, I'm just on occasion. On occasion, I'm just on occasion. I feel good, I feel amazing. Feel amazing. Man, I feel amazing. Big up everybody in the dance right now. If you feel the nation like we feel the nation right now, put your lighters up. Lights up. Lighters up. Let's go. Every day, bring the cake in. Bring the cake in. Bring the cake in. I feel good. I feel great. Man, I feel amazing. Man, I feel amazing. Man, I feel amazing. Every day celebrate. I'm just on occasion. On occasion. I'm just on occasion. I feel good. I feel great. And I feel amazing. I feel amazing. Man, I feel amazing. Raj.
It almost looks like we have humbled fitness instructor Mark Bryant there. He is struggling to keep up.
More honest, living in precious, much being interested, no status, I'm the weakest, I got money, dominate deep, all in this, driven is sexy, my pop that like me, no honest, waking precious, nobody's waiting. More honest, living in precious, much being interested, let's say this everything hurts like I know that we won't perform it, but you let me know because I want to get my I gotta keep from eating more goodies. Frequently, ride slow to the knees of women. This park, you see the peaks. Diamonds look cool, easterly.
They kind of slow down now.
Not something going on stage.
No status, I'm the weakest. Got money, don't need it. All in the street is 60. My pupped up, blood for me. No models, waiting precious.
I don't know.
Nobody's waiting.
And it's 2:20 and we in industry, but I just said I was looking up other things. So I was like, we need to leave soon. So
yours, damn right. That's
we call it.
His money, so I'm making a more. It's out by trust me in the same stores. This on fire, see normal. I see it, girl, push ice, Gucci fans and excitement. Only go, don't like me. Got no time to waste, cause it's
And if you're short, switch to the front. Yeah, if you want. Okay. Yeah, I'm not expecting a lot. Because I appreciate the fact that this is all.
No status, I'm the weakest. Got money, don't need it. All in the street is 60. My pop that black for me. No models, waiting precious. Nobody's waiting. More honest, living in precious, much being interested. No status, I'm the weakest. Got money, don't need it. All in the street is 60. My pop that black for me. No models, waiting precious. Nobody's waiting. More honest, living in precious, much being interested.
Dance and fitness instructor Lay from Atlantic Street Center's annual Juneteenth and Health Fair at Rainier Beach Community Center Plaza. Yes, sir. We are live right here as and Mark Bryant is stumbling to get back to us. He was stumbling on those steps real quick. He is coming back though, you know. And as always, you can check out Mark at Rainier Avenue Fitness Corner every Friday at 11:30 a.m.
Has something to do with age.
Yeah, we were watching you, Mark, and not your best performance.
Well, it's kind of hard to follow a new routine. I have to be honest with you.
I understand that.
Totally.
I get that.
The other thing, you know, the body and the joints is saying, "Look, dude, go that way." Ain't like my early younger days. It was fun though. It was fun.
No, you were good. You were good.
I had to modify, but it was still good.
I know when she was doing those almost squats, you were just not participating in that. You were moving your arms, but you weren't going down with it.
I'm listening to my body.
Hey, that is a true exercise therapist for you. You have to listen to your body first.
For real. Exercise can do you good, it can do you harm. You better listen.
You better listen. That body's telling you something.
Ooh-wee. You know, y'all don't know this, but I'm gonna be 64 in October, man. So I'm not trying to move like I was 20.
Right? Yeah.
Just to let you know.
64, and he is still obviously through the years a little bit has been lost, but compared to most 64-year-olds, he'll kill anybody.
I believe that. You know, I'm also 11-time world champion, so that kind of
11 times.
I'll let you know a little something about my lifting abilities, you know, 2-time Hall of Famer. So
on top of that, it's like a 12 national.
Yeah, actually, that's why I just won my 12th national championship. Thanks for reminding me.
Well, you know, I know a thing or two.
Yeah, you know, gotta keep the brain sharp because sometimes it disappears. So glad you said so.
You got to exercise. I mean, obviously,
exercise the brain.
On the fitness corner, we'd be exercising the body, but why do we never exercise the mind on that show?
What do you think the coordination exercise is about? It helps you exercise the brain. You got to think about what you're doing.
I never thought of it like that.
That's why I'm the exercise therapist. That's why I'm the exercise therapist.
Okay, we got another performer that we're going to go back to the stage with.
All right, I'm going to disappear, okay? If you want me to get, let me know. That's why you don't want me to. It's okay.
We got
Right?
Yes.
found a piece of happiness in all my own. Life is worth living again. For the love it is to live a one in a million. And of a lifetime, a life so compassionate and simply a broken love for you. A one in a
So let me tell you guys, I didn't introduce him because I had to talk him into singing. Because I've been telling him, you need to share that voice with other people. Can we give him a hand one more time?
I mean,
Get him sing another song, and he was like, no.
we got to hear what his name is. Come on.
So up next, they're setting up for the obstacle course, and I'm going to have them come up and talk about it in just a minute. But we want to have all the kids that want to participate come forward so that we can get ready for that. So in just a minute, they're going to do that.
And we.
Oh, and if you haven't put your items in the raffle, you might want to do that because as soon as this is over, we're doing all the raffle. Everything must go. If you're not here to receive it, we're going to go to the next person. We're going to call the next ticket. So everything must go. They're really, really cute. Father's Day gifts or just for you gift. You know, I like that too. But we want to honor and recognize our fathers and say Happy Father's Day to all of our fathers. And so if you have a father in your life that you want to gift, give them a gift. Please come up here and put a ticket in whichever raffle item you think that he would like. So if you want to honor a young dad, you can also do the same thing, put a raffle ticket in there. Like myself, my father is not here. He's actually in Texas. And then some of us actually don't have our fathers anymore. So if there's another person in your life that you think should be honored as a father, please come up here and put the raffle tickets in here. This item's going to come back up here towards the end. I haven't had her come back because as you can see, every time there's an intermission, somebody goes over at her table. So she'll come back up at the end. She'll make sure she raffles off all the tickets. And please don't see items and tickets if you haven't done so already. And there's also Mary Kay here.
That's her first name.
I'm going to get the list so I don't say them incorrectly. But I'll come back in just a second and tell you the other vendors that are here as well.
I'm ready to go right now.
Play the music. I'm gonna just ask you to keep it a little low while I do this interview with her.
Okay.
When she gets up here. 1 2 1 2. All right. We're gonna need some more leeway on that headphone, Mr. Bellis. We are here just outside the Rainier Beach Community Center, right on Rainier and Henderson, in the complex, celebrating the 21st annual Juneteenth celebration for Atlantic Street here. And I'm here with, is it still new? It's new still? All right, yeah, pretty much just around the same time last year. Peter Terry, good to have you back. Well, first of all, for those who may not be familiar with Atlantic Street Center, let's talk a little bit about Atlantic Street Center, the history, who you are. We know that we're celebrating Juneteenth. Again, the 21st time we've done this with Atlantic Street Center, but you provide a number of different services to our community in a number of different areas. Wow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all all the vendors that are here besides me, but yeah. Okay, there is Molina Healthcare, Seattle Park and Recreation, Orca Lick, King County Public Health, Love That Art, League of Women Voters, and Tax Public.
Daniel.
Closet 215 Community Health Plan, Amerigroup, okay, Bloodworks, COVID, Use Up Medicine, and Mary Kay.
A variety of family supports like kinship care and our teen parents program. Wow. And then our newest program is gender-based violence, where we're working with survivors of abuse and violence and gender-based home-based. So we're reaching out and stretching our arms around the community quite a bit. There's a lot of entertainment going on here today. It's a really great day.
There is. It's been a full day of entertainment.
Yeah.
And how coming out of COVID now, still a lot going on, and you know, we're talking about inflation and all the other things that are going on. As we come out of the pandemic, how have you had to change the services that you provide? What did you learn from that? And moving forward, there is still a need as great in our communities. It's not over.
It's not over. And Tony, to be honest with you, there is an increased need in some of the things that we do. COVID hit hard, but it's the other things that happen, coping, economics, like you said. So we were challenged to look at the way of doing services differently, bringing a lot of hybrid services, telehealth. Instead of going into the homes to deliver like our food baskets and our diapers, we set up our shop and let them do drive-bys. So we just had to think outside of the box in terms of a lot of the service delivery that we do But you do hit it right on the point. I mean, there's still an increased need. Kids are in a harder place now. I mean, the schools went back this year, and that brought a whole new array of challenges for both Atlantic Street Center as well as the teachers. So our partners at the public schools, we have to think outside the box with them as well. And we'll just keep doing it. We have to.
We're gonna go back to the stage here, but just really quickly, that is one of the things about Atlantic Street Center that I am certainly impressed by, your ability to flex with unanticipated challenges.
Yes.
Let's talk about that a little bit before we go. What's taken as a social service organization? How is that to know that you have to be potentially prepared for whatever the next crisis is that impacts our communities? The only thing we know for sure is that it will be something.
It will be. The key to that, though, is to be attuned to who's talking. And I listen to the politicians, I listen to policy, but we also have to listen to the people receiving services and who are asking for the support. If they didn't need the support, they wouldn't be at our door. So nothing should be unpredicted or unpredictable, because we're always listening, good times and bad. That helps us be ahead of the game. And that's going to have to be the secret moving forward, because you're right, unprecedented times.
I want to give you the opportunity for final words here. Anything that you would like to share with our listening audience. Again, celebrating Juneteenth right here in the complex of the Rainier Beach Community Center, right on the corner of Rainier and Henderson, Atlantic Street Center's 21st celebration of Juneteenth. And I'm talking with Executive Director Dr. Pilateri. Anything you'd like to say before we wrap up here?
Well, thank you again for having us here today and for being here in partnership with us. And we have a lot to do with Juneteenth. We have a lot more to do. We're recognizing it now on the federal level. And guess what? That means instead of divide and conquer, we got to come together.
Yeah.
So I think the challenge is picking dates and the way to deliver this wonderful show and wonderful messaging and education in partnership with others.
Yeah.
And that's going to be our challenge moving forward is, how do we do this? How do we bring someone else into our 22nd anniversary celebration and let it grow from there? Because everyone deserves a chance to be a part of Juneteenth.
I'm going to let you go, but again, another good point. Following the Juneteenth celebrations from 1865, I think, till 1877, was Reconstruction. During that period of time, there was a lot of hope, that things would be different. Folks were talking about the potential for jobs, for building businesses, for changing laws, for introducing legislation, for running for office. Easier said than done. And where we are at right now, we are again in a hopeful stage where there's a lot of possibility and a lot of opportunity. Where do you see for Atlantic Street Center moving forward?
Well, one major tool in this, resilience.
Yeah.
If we're giving up, forget the hoping. Already own the fact that we've been through tough times as a society, a community, myself as a Black woman. Our kids need to see the resilience that got us to the next step. We don't know what the problems are. Resilience is the key. So any way we can do that, we will be ready for it. We can grab onto the hope, but we can also make it real, because we got to have strong tools. It's our own strength, our own resilience as a society.
All right, I'll let you go back to enjoying your festival. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for what Atlantic Street Center does. Here's to the next, 112 years?
That's right. And here's to year 22 and celebrating Juneteenth for people like you in the community. Thank you for having us, definitely.
All right.
And again, thank you for being here. Everyone, enjoy the day.
All right, we've got it looks like obstacle course taking place right now out there, where we've got our youth improving their dexterity and their motor skills for Atlantic Street Center. Well, Mr. Bellis, here we are again.
Yeah, we're wrapping up here, like 15 minutes to go.
About 15 minutes to go here from Atlantic Street Center's 21st annual celebration of Juneteenth. This year, the emphasis is on health and healthcare and bridging some of the health disparities.
A lot of the instructors' performances and demonstrations have been about health this year.
Yeah, a lot of movement.
A lot of movement
this year. Matter of fact, as we're talking and we're watching the obstacle course out there right now.
See, you get down on that one, Tony.
I might just have to give it a try.
Doesn't look too hard. I mean, like I said earlier, I don't see you getting out of your chair.
Right. Well, Mr. Bellis, I can tell you this much, though. It has been fantastic to once again do what we do, which is be out in the community at these type of events, celebrating with our community, showcasing, again, a lot of the artists and performers that are giving their time for community events like this, and just kind of meeting with people and having a good time ourselves.
I feel that. I'm actually watching here, trying to figure out the rules. Like, how does this actually work?
I think that you just jump over stuff, through stuff, in the middle of stuff.
Okay. Those are the rules. Got it.
And then do some jumping jacks periodically, apparently.
Yeah, it just seems like totally random. Like everyone's doing their own thing. I mean, the instructor's trying to keep it organized, but one man can only do so much. Okay, I think it's the circles that you do jumping jacks on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Circles, you do jumping jacks.
And you jump over the little bars and you...
like hurdles. Many
walk
hurdles.
through the ladder. More jumping jacks. Walk around the little orange cones.
Oh, you're supposed to run those. Okay. I see some people walking though, but... Oh, he had to check one of those people. Like, hey, you better go to that circle and do those jumping jacks.
Again, we're here with you live outside of the Rainier Beach Community Center in the active space, the complex right in front, celebrating Juneteenth, June 19th, the day the General Granger and about 2 other soldiers made it to Galveston, Texas, to inform the 250,000 enslaved African Americans, blacks, that they were no longer enslaved, they were free. So 2 years after signing of the Emancipation Proclamation was supposed to have done that, there was still the necessary to use force in one of the most western portions of the country at that time, which was Texas. And on that June 19th, a celebration occurred as those who were enslaved enjoyed their newfound freedom, tried to find family members. It's one of the things that took place on that day. Again, it was very festive. Whatever food was available, folks brought together so that there could be a big feast, make sure everyone was fed and was hungry and was not hungry on that day. And then, of course, to try to figure out what the future looked like moving forward. It's a new freedom. Hope, needless to say, that day ran high. Immediately after that was a period called Reconstruction. As we celebrate Juneteenth today, you still may want to think in terms of what you can do, how you can forward the progress of this country into creating a more equitable, just system for all of us. What does that look like for you? What does that mean for you?
All right, I'm going to give this a go.
You're going to give it a go? Okay. Mr. Bellis. Now going to the obstacle course. All right, he's in the jumping jack section of the obstacle course. Now up and over the bar, and there he is on the screen right there, in and out of the ladder really quickly. Look at, is he training for footballs, the Seahawks? Evidently getting some training there from one of our youth. Bellis into another jumping jack section. You jump in the circle, out of the circle. Again, this year's Juneteenth celebration with the Atlantic Street Center emphasizing health, and with that, a lot of activities where you can physically get your body moving for this year's Juneteenth festival. There you see Mr. Bellis again with his young trainer. D-Money's getting quite the workout over there. He's making it in the back here now. And okay, we'll see. Mr. Bellis, at some point you were adopted a physical trainer to follow you.
Something like that. Well, I had to learn the rules. Apparently, even watching that, I didn't understand the rules.
You seem a little winded there.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I suffer a little bit from asthma, but other than that,
you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Where's Mark Bryant when you need him?
Hey, Mark was struggling to keep up with that other fitness instructor with the dance. Like, he was learning the moves, he couldn't keep track of that, but I think health-wise he was pretty good with it. I didn't hear him breathing on the mic. Whew.
Rainier Avenue Radio, celebrating all weekend. Back out in the community where we belong. Yesterday, Saturday from 11 to 3, we were in Renton at Renton Stadium with United Way King County Doug Baldwin annual barbecue, family barbecue. A lot of stuff going on there. And again, Daniel, at that one too, there was also a lot of movement, a lot of physical things for folks to do to stay busy. And but here, this has really been a focus. We've had some personal trainers out do dance routines and physical activities. Our very own Mark Bryant participated.
Yes, he did. He did. It didn't take much coaxing either. It was just like, hey, why don't you get down there? And, he looked at me funny, but then he went.
Mark Bryant, if you are unfamiliar with Mark Bryant, is the host of Fitness Corner, which airs every Friday on Rainier Avenue Radio. Daniel, at what time?
11:30. That is one way to kick off your day. I mean, if you get up at around 10 or 11, that's kicking off your day. There it is. And then that Mark show precedes a couple of other ones. We got Youth Make a Difference at noon with Mac McGregor.
Mm-hmm.
Interview-based show where he talks to folks that so much make a difference. Then we get a show geared towards seniors at 12:30 by Brenda Charles Edwards. All issues facing seniors, mostly interview-based, and then you get to learn about things that are affecting.
And she's a notary.
She said yes, she's a notary too. And then after that, you got a coronavirus special edition on Fridays at 1 p.m. where you can learn about all the issues on how coronavirus has affected certain businesses, organizations. There's a lot of things, and interview different people every single Friday, 1 p.m. with our own Tony B there every Friday.
I think we're going back to the stage here.
I think we might be.
Miss Ida has people in her paper with you, so we're going to just go ahead and keep moving along. We're going to do the raffles now because it's almost 3 o'clock. The bid is almost over, but we're going to go ahead on and do the raffle. So give us 1 second.
1 second.
I'm going to the restroom.
And while we wait for her, we can already notice that even though the food cleaned up pretty quick, I did not see a shred of food left there. I know there's like 5 minutes left in the event, but ain't nobody going for seconds, yo. Can't.
Come on down. Here's the next contestant on the Price is Right. Yep. I need another raffle ticket.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, guys.
Ida, please bring me a raffle ticket.
Am I taking a picture?
Apple. Jay Williams. Joy Williams. Micah B. Micah B. Neva Barter, Baylor.
Do you have any games for
Say that again.
I need a
How do you pronounce her name?
Oh, ink pen. I don't have one. You got an ink pen, Tony?
What's your name?
No.
David Nevaeh? Is that you? Nevaeh. Ida? Next ticket? Please have the next ticket ready. Simya? It's Simya. Simya. What we doing? No, Simya. Okay, so we're gonna pull another name. LaFonda Miller. It says Brown. Okay. I need another name. Chelsea. Is there a Chelsea in the house? Chelsea. No Chelsea? Okay. Next. What? They'll tell us if they've already brought it. Give me a name. They'll tell me. Bye. Is Bye here? Bye. Here's Bye. Right over there. Congratulations. Last name Monroe. Monroe. MT Monroe. MT Monroe. Darwin. Darwin. Is there a Darwin here?
time is it, Mr. Bell?
Anthony. Anthony. No, Anthony?
3 o'clock.
Ray Clark. Okay. Is there a Ray Clark? Ray Clark. Going once, going twice. Ray Clark. We'll see you next year, Ray. Hold on. We're going to take a commercial break.
Well, a commercial break means jump on the mic and wrap the show up.
We'd like to thank everyone who took the time to join us in celebration of Juneteenth right here on Rainier Avenue Radio .world, put on by the Atlantic Street Center, their 21st.
So real. Looks like. You what?
We are going to wrap up this broadcast. Thanks again to all of those who contributed their time and volunteered today, whether it was either performing or preparing the food or serving the food, all of the vendors who participated as well. Big shout out and thanks to Teresa Everett, who kind of spearheads this event and made sure that the history of Juneteenth was something that was shared with all of us here in the Pacific Northwest. As a native Texan, she brought that spirit, pioneering energy up here to Seattle and said, hey, well, wait a minute, we don't celebrate Juneteenth up here. We need to do that. This is something that impacted all people. And 21 years strong now, the celebration has continued and grown. Oh, Mr. Bellis, that's about it. Make sure and join us on Tuesday. Again, we will be broadcasting live, this time from Pier 62 on the downtown Seattle waterfront. Make Music Day. 9 different performers over the course of the day. There'll be vendors, exhibitions, and we'll also be breaking away to follow the tiny marching band, and then also some of the performances in Columbia City as well.
Yes, sir. 12 o'clock until 9 p.m. right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.
All right. On behalf of Rainier Avenue Radio, Smooth T, who was your DJ again, and Daniel Bellis and myself, that's it. That's all the time that we have. That's going to do it for the kid. It's me, Tony B, saying, remember, whether you believe you can, whether you believe you can't, you are probably right. We're out. Peace.